Hi, my name is Maja. Welcome to my channel and to this yoga practice for shoulder mobility and relaxation. If you always experience trouble clasping your hands together behind your back in this gomukhasana position, then this practice can definitely help you. It can also deepen your downward facing dog or the puppy pose, or also the back bends, because in the back bends we always want to open the chest, but the shoulders play an important role as well. We are gonna need some props, a chair, a piece of wall, I even moved my sofa, and a yoga belt. If you don't have this special belt, then you can use a belt for your pants, or a tie, whatever you can find. Just make sure that it's long enough. And yes, this practice will definitely increase the range of motion in your shoulders, but it will also have an effect of relaxation and releasing some tensions. Okay, let's begin seated on your heels, and you can close your eyes and begin with this easy movement, bringing your arms up over your head and back down. And already here, start paying attention to your shoulder joints. It's one of the basic movements that is happening in your shoulder joints, raising the arms up. And make sure that your shoulders are also relaxed. They stay in the same position. They don't go up together with the arms, right? We want them relaxed. And also you can synchronize this movement with your breath. Inhaling when you go up and exhale down. And one more time. And exhale. Okay, and the next movement will be with the belt. So grab the belt with both of your hands in front of you and find the right distance so that you can bring your hands behind your back without bending your elbows and without changing the distance on the belt. Mine is quite far, so you can find the one that is right for you. And let's move 8 times. Okay, so 1 and back to front, and 2 and back, and 3. Slow and precise movement. There's nowhere to go, no rush. Oh, I think it's 5. Oh, I always lose my count. 6, 7, and 8. And back to front, and you can put the belt away. And the next movement, raise your right elbow and the right hand up so that it's at the same level as your shoulder, and you have a straight angle between your hand, your elbow and the shoulder. And move your hand in front of you, even maybe so that you can grab your left shoulder with the right hand. But this happens from the shoulder, not from the elbow. So make sure that here the straight angle is always the same. Then you go back and even more to the back, right? We want to open. Okay, so front and back 8 times. 3, 4. It's a movement as if you're sliding your hand on top of some surface, maybe like a table. I think now it's 6, 7, and 8. And relax your right hand, and now the same with the left. So the hand, the elbow and the shoulder are all at the same level, and we move them to the front and back. And 3, 4, and again, no rush. It's a slow and precise movement. And also make sure that your hand and elbow and shoulder are at the same level all the time. Okay, I think this is 8. And relax. Okay, and the last movement, bring your elbows close to your body and your hands in front of you, the palms facing each other, and open to the sides and back to center, and open and back to center, and the elbows stay close to the body. Yeah, and it's a movement that should be happening from the shoulders. 6, 7, and 8, and back, and relax. Now bring your hand in front of you to go to the tabletop position, the tabletop in which we usually do the cat and cow. And actually, let's do that first. So on the inhale, bring the shoulder blades together, opening your chest, deep bend of the body, and exhale, round the head is between the shoulders. And the spine is gonna thank us because it loves to move. And inhale, cow, and exhale, cat. And inhale, and exhale, and one more time, inhale and exhale, and go back to center. Now raise your left hand, put it on your shoulder, on your left shoulder, and let's make a few circles, drawing a circle in the air with your left elbow. Make the movement as big as possible, and it can be slow. Okay, and the other direction. And watch also your right shoulder. We're not sinking down here. The right shoulder is active, and it's holding your body up. Okay, and release the left hand down to the mat, and the same for the other side. The right hand is on the right shoulder, and drawing circles with the right elbow. Slow and precise. You want to experience the whole range of motion of your shoulder socket. And the other direction. Maybe you can hear some sounds coming from your shoulders. It's totally expected when we start working with them. Okay, and slowly bring your right hand back down. Okay, and now raise the left arm up all the way to the ceiling. Look at your hand and go back to the mat, and the other side. The right hand up and back down, and the left hand up and back. So this is just this twisting movement. It can be a little bit of a challenge, so just do it only to the extent that is possible for you. And maybe you can see that we are in this nice open position for the shoulders. Okay, and the last time, right hand up and back down. Okay, and now we will do a variation of a puppy pose. And for that, bring your chair to the mat. Okay, and put the chair in front of you. For the puppy pose, we always start from this tabletop position. So make sure that your hips are over your knees. We are not here like in the child pose, we are here. And bring your elbows to the chair, bring your palms together, and just try to sink your chest towards the floor. And you can relax your head. Maybe it will even add some weight that is pulling you towards the floor. And just relaxing, allowing your shoulders to open. Slow, relaxed inhale and relaxed exhale. Remember that you always have control on the depth of the position, so be easy on yourself. If it's too hard, too challenging, you can always be here, wherever you feel that is the most beneficial for you today. And 2 more breaths. Okay, and slowly raise back up. And now push the chair a little bit away. And we will do the same, another variation. Now the hands are on the chair. And again, same, try to bring your chest close to the mat. Again, find the right depth of the position for yourself today. And just allow your shoulders to open. Relaxing your breath. If it's difficult for you to breathe in this pose, then it may mean that it's too deep. And slowly raise back up to the tabletop. And you can move the chair away. We are not gonna use it anymore. And in the tabletop, tuck your toes and raise your hips up for downward facing dog with your knees bent. So bring your thighs close to the belly and the belly close to the thighs. The head is between the shoulders. Yeah, in this downward facing dog, focus more on what's happening in the shoulders, not so much in the legs. So really see if you're not somewhere here. Right? We don't want the shoulders to be over the wrists. We want them open. The head is between your arms. And relax. Inhale and exhale. Okay, now look between your hands and step closer towards the front of the mat. You can bend your knees, grab your elbows, and just relax in this forward fold. Take a short moment of rest between all of this opening. And slowly roll all the way up, vertebra by vertebra, all the way until you raise your head. Okay, and now we are up, so it's time to use the wall. Step close to the wall and raise your right arm up. The right side of the body should be facing the wall. We're not twisted, we are not facing the wall, we are here. And the hand is going towards the ceiling. You can imagine that you are a watch and you are pointing to 12 o'clock right now. And let's try to relax here. Pay attention to your shoulder, your right shoulder, that it's not also high close to the ear. It's relaxed. It's in its natural position, as if you're opening your armpit towards the wall. So first, let's just breathe and let the body get used to this position before we go deeper. I know that for some of you this can already bring some sensations. So let's just relax. Okay, and now let's go to 1 o'clock. So move the arm a little bit to the back. And this can already be a little bit more intense, so let's just be with it. Still relaxing your breath, allowing your chest to fill with air on the inhale. Even if it deepens the sensations in your shoulder, it's okay. Remember that there always comes a relaxing exhale after every inhale. Okay, and let's move to 2 o'clock. If 3 o'clock is somewhere here, then 2 o'clock will be somewhere here, I guess, but you can just try to measure it like this. And from now you can already start paying attention to your chest. It shouldn't turn towards the wall, we want it facing the front. And if it's getting too intense, you can maybe step a little bit away from the wall. See how you can find the position that is right for you today. And again, just try to relax your breath. Whatever is happening in your shoulder, just allow it. Releasing all this tension. Okay, and let's finish with the 3 o'clock. For me, this one is a little bit easier than 1 o'clock and 2 o'clock. And I know for everybody it can be a different experience in general. Again, pay attention to your chest. It's facing the front, not turning towards the wall. And just opening your shoulder. Maybe you can, if you want more sensations, then you can try and bring your right shoulder towards the wall. Okay, and slowly now turn your chest towards the wall so you can release your right hand down. Now you can maybe go to the mirror and see if the right arm is a bit longer than the left one. It's a common effect of this practice. And okay, so let's do the other side. The left arm up on the wall. And let's start getting used to this position. Relaxing. The left shoulder is relaxed. It's not pulling up towards the ear. For me, the left side is a bit different than the right. For example, here I can already feel more sensations on 12 o'clock. So let's just relax here, focusing on taking a full inhale and a relaxed exhale. And now move to 1 o'clock. And just be with it. Whatever is happening, allow it. And release the tension. Relax your shoulder. For me, there is quite a lot going on as well. So I'm just in the experience together with you guys. Okay, and 2 o'clock. Pay attention to your chest. It's facing forward. This whole exercise will also help us open more space for breathing, taking full inhale. Closed shoulders can definitely limit our inhales. And one more slow inhale and exhale. Okay, and 3 o'clock. The shoulder, the arm is now horizontal, parallel to the floor. All your attention is on relaxing and allowing and opening. One more inhale and exhale. And slowly turn towards the wall to release your left arm down and step back to the mat. You can stay for a moment in Tadasana, mountain pose. You can close your eyes to just feel your body going back to its natural position. Feel what's the effect of the practice. Maybe you can feel the body getting used to a new natural position, a little bit changed after all this release of the tension. Okay, and now step at the front of your mat and bring your hands together behind your back. Interlace your fingers and extend the elbows, trying to keep your wrists together if you can, which opens your chest. And from here, let's bend forward only as much as you can. So if you're here, then it's okay, you can stay here. But if you can go all the way down, then just go ahead and do it. Relaxing your head and allowing your hands to just drop down, pull towards the floor. Okay, and slowly release your hands down to the mat, put them on the mat and gently sit on your heels. And now we will do a bit of nerve flossing. So in some of the positions that we did here today, you could feel some pain in your shoulders, and this pain sometimes happens because of our nerves being pressed by the bones. So this exercise is supposed to help us maybe bring those nerves out of the space between the bones. Okay, so extend your right elbow and your thumb should be facing the floor, but then make a fist with your hand. Okay, and pull the whole hand a little bit backwards to the back. Okay, like this. And now you're gonna raise your fist up dynamically like this, and at the same time bring your left ear towards the left shoulder. A few times. And one more. And go back to center, and the same for the other side. So the left elbow extended, bring it back, and raise your fist up together with your right ear, pulling towards the right shoulder. And one more time. And release. And the last position, which will be a test. Bring your right arm up over your head, bend the right elbow, bring the left hand behind your back, and try to clasp your hands and see what happens, if it's any different from what you usually experience. If you still can't reach with your hands, then use a belt again. Just put it over your right shoulder, and this way you can just grab the belt. If you can reach with your hands, but only like your fingertips, something like this, then also consider using a belt, because it can help you make the pose a bit more active to actually grab something and pull it. Okay, and let's take 3 long and relaxed breaths in this pose. Opening your chest, your shoulders are relaxed. And release. Okay, now the other side. So the left arm up, bend your left elbow, bring the right hand behind your back, and see what happens here. Probably it's different than our first side. See if you need a belt here or not. And 3 breaths here as well. The top of the head is also pulling towards the ceiling. We're not falling forward. And slowly release your hands and bring them together in front of you. And you can bring your chin closer to your chest and take a moment of gratitude to thank yourself, thank your body, wherever it took you today. And thank you for the practice together. Namaste.